and thank you so much for joining me back here. We're gonna do another tag video, okay? I'm trying to get some videos recorded because I've been slacking lately. My life has just been busy, but I miss it, so I'm gonna do another video. Today, we're going to do the Your Booktube Tag, I think is the name of it. It's basically just a tag to help viewers, subscribers, whatever, get to know my channel a little bit better and myself, which I don't really do a whole lot of these, so I wanted to do one because a lot of the times my tags are focused on the things that I read and not really myself or my channel. So here we go. I do have a tendency to share about myself in those other videos, but this is different. This is different. As per usual, I did not think through my answers for this video, so my apologies in advance. Question number one is, how do you decide what to review on your channel? First of all, I don't do a whole lot of reviews here on my channel. I did recently do one on the Becca Cooper trilogy by Tamora Pierce, so be sure to go check that out if you haven't done so already. But in terms of how I decide what to review, it's really just if I have enough to say. I usually don't review books that I don't care much for. One, that's not true. Let me back up a little bit. I have done a review, kind of like a rant video on the Mortal Instruments series because I did not enjoy that series. So yeah, my first answer stands. It just depends on how much I have to say. If I have enough to say to make a video about it, then I'll review it. If I don't have a whole lot to say other than I liked it, it was good, I probably won't do a review for it. Question number two, let's talk about prep. Are you organized or seat of the pants? Definitely seat of the pants. I don't feel like I'm very organized. If I do a review video, just going back to the last question, I do like to take notes. Maybe not as I read, but at the end of my read, whether it's one book or a series, I will kind of take notes while it's still fresh in my mind, but otherwise, no. I just said at the beginning of this video that I did not think through my answers before recording this. So no, I'm not planned, I'm not organized. Some videos you have to. Some videos I would like to do. I know I need to do some prep work beforehand, which is why I have not done them yet. I just don't have time to do that prep work right now. So most of the time, no, I do not prep. I set up my camera and I start talking. And I think it's kind of apparent. Question number three, what inspired you to start your channel? There were multiple factors, I would say, that inspired me. One, I used to work at a bookstore and I had a very supportive group of people, and one person in particular knew I had used to have a YouTube channel, and he was like, you should do it again, like make booktube videos. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So I started doing that. That and the people closest to me in my life do not really read the same things that I like to read. My husband likes to read. He likes reading historical stuff, not historical fiction, like actual like historical facts and stuff like that, or classics. I do enjoy classics, but I read a lot of fiction, particularly fantasy. And a lot of the people in my life do not read those types of things. So I wanted an outlet where I could get my thoughts out about what I'm reading while also making friends who maybe share similar tastes. A lot of my friends here on BookTube don't share similar tastes, but we're still very interactive with each other, which I love. So there were a lot of factors that went into it. Question number four is, walk us through your filming session. I kind of briefly mentioned this. I do know what days I'm going to record beforehand. Yesterday I was like, I need to record a video. I'll record one tomorrow. So I woke up this morning knowing I was going to film today, so I made sure my camera battery was charged. I do usually do that. Sometimes it's a spur of the moment thing and I don't. Two, I guess maybe one before that, I need a video idea, so I try to come up with one. I either look one up, like a tag video like this one. Sometimes I have ideas as I'm reading that I want to talk about. So come up with an idea, make sure my battery is charged, set up my camera on my son's railroad track box right now in front of my couch. Then I start talking to the camera. I ramble on for like 20 to 30 minutes. I stop recording, realize, hey, you forgot to take a thumbnail. Sometimes I'll come back and take a thumbnail. Sometimes I'm like, I'll just find one in the video. It's very chaotic. I'm not the person to take notes from. when it comes to my filming sessions. Don't do what I do. Be more organized. Plan your stuff out. Don't be a me. Question number 5, what's your favorite Booktube style or staple video? I feel like I've answered this question before and my answers are constantly changing. I like tier ranking videos. I do like tier ranking videos. I recently gotten into those for some reason. I like watching people's thoughts on books that I've read. It doesn't even have to be like a review if someone just wants to talk about something specific. Like Murphy Napier did a lot of videos on Harry Potter a little bit ago. I binge watched a lot of those because she did different topics for each video. So I like specific videos on certain things. Book reviews, if I've read the book, again, I don't really like watching reviews for books I haven't read. Book recommendation videos, I really enjoy those. I don't really make those, but I enjoy watching them. Book hauls are always fun to watch. Book unhauls are maybe a little more fun to watch. I'm interested in why people get rid of the books that they do. Whether it's they didn't like it or they don't plan on reading it, you know, that kind of stuff. Vlogs are always fun, especially if it's like one of my friends here on Booktube. I feel like vlogs can give you more of an insight into a person's life and their thoughts, you know, outside of regular Booktube videos, formal ones like this where you just sat down and talk. Yeah, I guess that's an extensive list. I guess that's enough. Question number 6, what would you like to see more of on Booktube? A variety of tastes, maybe, which is unfair of me to say. So maybe I shouldn't say that because there is a variety on Booktube. I just haven't sought it out. And I'm part of the problem, and I know that I am. I enjoy YA, and I'm not sorry about that. I'm not sorry that I enjoy YA, but I know that that's the dominant genre here on Booktube. But I like what I like. I'm not sorry about it. So what would I like to see more of? Christian fiction, I think. But again, it's probably out there. I just haven't sought it out extensively enough. Number 7, when reading, do you take notes? And if so, how? Not particularly. If I'm in the middle of a book and I realize I wanted to do a review on it, sometimes I'll start taking notes, and it's pretty much always just on my phone. I'll just jot down some thoughts that I'm having about it as I read, and then at the end I'll kind of go back and categorize those thoughts, whether it has to do with plot, writing, characters, that kind of stuff. But I don't take notes like in my books or anything like that. I haven't really tabbed anything as I've read. I do want to do a video on Christian symbolism in the Chronicles of Narnia. And I did like kind of mark the spots where I found it as I read through it, but I haven't had time to go through my copy of it. I listened to them on audiobooks for most of them and just like bookmarked the timestamp where I found the Christian symbolism. So I need to go back through my copy and tab those. But again, that's a lot of prep. Question number 8, where would you like to see your channel this time next year? I try not to be a numbers person. I do this for fun. I like to talk about the books that I read. I like to get my thoughts out there. I like to interact with my friends. I try not to be a numbers person. However, I am close to 750 right now at the time of making this video. So by this time next year, it would be awesome if I were to hit like 1,000. That would be awesome. I'll have been on Booktube for a little over 3 years at that point. That would be a good 3-year gift, I think. If not before then. At least 1,000 by that point would be great. Question number 9, best Booktube memory. I don't have anything specific that comes to my mind. Watching my son grow up in my vlogs has been sweet. I haven't been doing vlogs here lately because I haven't been home. I have an internship that I'm finishing up. But yeah, it's not one particular memory, but going back and looking at those and seeing how little he was up to now, I like that. I like being able to document those little moments. And then the last question number 10 is why? Why Booktube? I feel like this question is pretty obvious and probably the same for a lot of people. I like to read. I like to read, and that's predominantly what I do with my free time when I have it. Even when I don't. Like during my internship, I still read it. But yeah, I like to read. So I chose BookTube. I used to do gaming videos because I really do enjoy video games. But those videos arguably take a lot more time. And they're arguably a little harder to do. You run out of stuff to say as you're playing through the game. Anyways, there we go. So yeah, that's the end of that tag for the Your BookTube tag. Hopefully this gave you a little bit more insight into my channel and maybe myself. If you want to do this tag, please go for it and let me know down below that you've done it so I can come check it out and I can get to know you a little bit better. I would love that. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to subscribe down below and leave a comment. You are awesome. I am so thankful for you. I really mean that. I don't just say that. I mean it. And we'll meet back here next time, guys. See ya!